Hello everyone, welcome back to Learning to Drive a Class 375 without the HUD on Train Sim World 3. We are week 6 and already week 6, wow. We're going to get straight into it. Service 1 Sierra 44, which is going to go on to Ramsgate and Dover Priory. Let's get things set up. Now, you might notice that we've sort of skipped a few services to get to this one, and that's for some reasons that the ones in between are all forecast services, and what I'm trying to do is keep this all to a either 8 or 12 car sort of runs. Let's just get rid of the HUD, there we go, and say it's oh, no, we've got some that's better. It's been a little bit slow though. As soon as I turn all the HUD off, oh, hang on, I'm giving you less to do. What's going on? Anyway, I'm trying to keep it to 8 and 12 car formations just so that it's kind of similar, similar sort of length train, and it gives a bit of a challenge. Now, we are due to depart. If I look at the schedule that I took a photo of before we began, we are due to depart now. So I hope everybody that wants to get on is on, because we're going. And it was quite rightly it was mentioned in, or was that refers in the right place? I think that's what I want to do. We'll see if the train starts moving or not. Yep, right, good, perfect. So that first attempt was a little bit pathetic with the horn. Right, green signal, magic. And so yeah, as I was saying, the I can't remember what I was saying now. I was saying something. Completely gone. No, that's it. It's come back to me now. And if we look up here, you can just make out that there is a little clock in the cab. A little digital clock on that screen there. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit too small for me to read. Hence, I use the PIS boards, because I can read the time on them. Yeah. Right. Now, basically, what I kind of feel we're doing at this point is just driving the train. I think we kind of got a bit of a foundation in terms of recognizing some of the markers when we're going to start slowing down at the stations, getting used to knowing what the speed limit is on certain bits of track, which is great. It's just kind of practice really. So there'll probably be a few more of these just to really try and embed some of what's been learnt. That's the plan anyway. I think the biggest challenge is still keeping an eye on the power lever in terms of where that is, and just making sure that I'm actually paying enough attention to see and read the various speed boards. That's a challenge really. Right, we're notch 2. Oh. Do a minor overshoot. I could have put it into notch 3, but I'll leave it in 2 just to make the stop slightly more gentle. Right. I've got the board up here. So 15:26. We was due to arrive at about now, which is perfect. And they get 30 seconds. So at 27 we depart to get to Gillingham for 15:30. Marvellous. We're guessing all the passengers who have gotten on or there. Some of them are back there, debating whether or not to get on. Fair enough. Right, we'll call that time to go. Wait for the doors to close. Perfect. And it's off we go to Gillingham. And we have ourselves a green signal. Perfect. So I'm quite confident with this section of track in that we've got a 30. It's going to go up to a 50 limit shortly, and then it'll go up to 60 as we approach Gillingham. So I'm quite happy with that. It's just a case of keeping an eye out for the speed board, and this bit is very much already embedded in my mind. It's there. It's a case of, yeah, I know exactly what's going on. I know what the speed limit is. We're good. So there was a speed limit board for 50 on that signal. I'm just trying to judge if I can when I think the train's passed it. I'm going to say now. So we're going to go for it and hope for the best. I'm sure it would have gone past it. And then we've got the, I can't quite remember, green signal, exact, oh, I was going to say, I can't quite remember where the 60 board is, and there it is, just at the entrance to the tunnel. So I will just ease off the power a fraction. Again, it's just, I want to be sure that the back of the train has definitely passed that speed board. I'm going to say that it has done now. So there we go. We are well on our way to Gillingham. Actually, I'm not entirely sure what the time is at the moment, but we're due at 15:30:30. We should be alright. Green signal, and we want to start braking because just around the corner is Gillingham Station. This feels like pretty decent there. Of course, if I peer out enough, yeah, might just see what the time is on that board. Oh, it's 29. Oh, whoops. If I slow down too much. It's me trying to see what the time is. Yeah, don't do that. Just focus on your stopping. Oh, blimey. Stop. That's gone, yeah, that's gone horribly wrong, that is. Okay, so I think we can safely say that my stopping performance is so far absolutely rubbish. There we go. I think it's, well, I think it's 30 seconds they get here. No, they get the full minute. They get a whole minute, and then we're due at Rainham at 15:36. And this looks like, based on that this is a train that's going to split at some stage. That's our stops there. Rainham, Sittingbourne and Faversham. Oh, then it's going to split at Faversham. Right. There we go. Well, that's not for me to worry about because at Faversham, another driver's going to take over. Was it about time to go? Moving to the front of the cab. Yeah, we're going to call it about time to go. And remembering that we're in a 60. Put my reverser back and forward. And off we go. We've got a green signal to leave Gillingham. I was confused me that one on the board there, but that's for the right hand side. Okay, we're off. Rainham next at 15:36. We're in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. And we will get, I think it goes, we'll be up to 80 before we get to Rainham. That's reminded me that we're in a 60. Thank you very much. Just to help me out there. Oh, we've got a little 465 over in the right there in the sidings, by the looks of it. Can't have too much of a look. Need to focus. So I'm expecting another speed limit change any moment. Because I know that coming back the other way, there's a change there. There we go. That's oh, we're straight up to 80. Right, straight up to 80. Just wait, trying to imagine how far it's going to be for the back of the train to go past that speed board. I reckon it's there. We'll find out at the end if I've managed to judge that right or not. And this is now a case of green signal. Try and remember the breaking point that I come up with for Rainham, which is one of those bridges, and it's I'm going to want to start braking before, but I need to hold out until we actually get to the footbridge or the road bridge. It is a bridge anyway, and then start braking. Green signal. Get that into neutral. Marvellous. Because if we brake too soon, then we'll be coming in too slow. And although the timetable's not terribly tight, it doesn't really give you the time to go crawling along the track coming into the station. Green signal. So that's the footbridge we passed. I'll just put it into notch 1 as we approach, and that seems to be doing the trick. Might want a little bit of notch 2, possibly. Although I do feel like we're kind of doing alright with this. Just give a bit of notch 2. There we go. Just to make sure that we're slowing down sufficiently. Perhaps coming in a little bit slow, but that's fine. Better a little slow than too quickly. That's gone into notch 1. And we should be looking at... So I'm going to stop in too early there. In fairness, I probably didn't need notch 2 at all, I'll be honest. But there we go, we're stopped. We're due here at 36. It is, we're 30 seconds early. Marvellous. Check my schedule. 36, we'll leave at 36:30. Due for Sittingbourne at 15:43. What we've got coming in? Hey, it's a 465. In quite a few of these, I think they're sort of subbing in a bit for the 375s. That one will be as the, let me find some, there it is. Let's go into London Victoria, that one. Right, well it's yeah, we're about ready to depart. Should have put me first in neutral, but you know what? It's fine. There's little things to do. I didn't hear the bleep there. Let me just turn this on. Yeah, no, we are good. We're fine. I didn't hear the the little beep that sounds when you close the doors, and it goes, yep, objective complete, you can go now. So we're still in an 80, heading for Sittingbourne 1543. I believe it remains an 80 all the way to Sittingbourne, but we will keep a close eye on any speed boards that we may encounter, because I could be wrong. And what I'm trying to, you can write this down. Things like this might help. I'm trying, because doing this without the HUD isn't challenging enough. Green signal. I want to try and, oh, that's a 60. Right, we're in a 60. I think that's for the left track, isn't it? I'm sure it's for the left track. Or it could be for this bit as well. I can't remember. We'll keep it under 60 until we get another speed board. I need to really try and remember this a bit better. I think part of the issue is that some services, we have been on that left track to stop at Newington. And I need to, and it just adds a little something extra to learn. And being in the middle, I've got to look a bit further over to the left to see the speed boards. This could well be, I'm like 99% sure this is an 80 still, but I could be wrong. that's the thing. I'm trying to make sure I don't speed on. I know I messed up with my speed limits last time. I might end up just writing down this bit just so that I can try and remember it. And that says 40, but again, that's for the left track only. Yeah, this is my memory. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to write this sort of thing down. But you'll probably find that you don't need to write everything down, because some bits you will be able to remember. And if you've got a slightly better memory than I have, you're winning. And the green signal, so that's a 40, right, we've got a 70. Which is grand. I reckon we might be past it now. I'm pretty sure that I've done that before, where I've done 60 and I could have done 80. Pretty sure. And the green signal. What we're looking at for now is the junction for the branch line, which should be our stop marker for, or sorry, our brake marker rather, for Sittingbourne. We'll have Javelin. Alright, we're into an 80 now. Just hold off a little bit. And there's a green signal. Yeah, we'll go for it. Right, we'll go for 80. Again, I can't really, I think that's 1541 something I'm looking at there. Like I say, it's a little, I struggle to read that. Some of you might have better luck. If you do, then you can use that. I think the 465 has a clock I can actually read the time from. So green signal. So when I start doing that, which should be the kind of next step, if you like, for driving this route without the HUD, I can use the in-cab clock to know what time it is. We'll get around this corner. We've got the second part of the... I mean, it's not the second part, it's just this junction here. So as we go over that, a little bit of brake, and that should put us in good stead for stopping at Sittingbourne. Green signal. Remember, we're still in an 80. I want a little bit more brake as we approach. Alright, that ought to do. Right, there we go. I was in notch 2 for a little bit longer than I needed to be, really. This looks alright. Possibly. No, better notch 2. And I reckon this will... Yeah, I mean, this will more or less do. Just a little bit more. Nice, gentle stop. Beautiful. Right. How have we done? Find some PIS boards. Slightly late, but that's fine. Only slightly. Due at 43. Due to depart at 44. So we'll go for 44.15, I think. And then we are due at Faversham. 15.52. It should be lovely stuff. Oh, there we go. That's not a bad view, is it? Who says we can't enjoy ourselves while we're learning? Right, here we go. Go, press on forward. Off we go. We are in an 80 zone. If I remember rightly, we're going to have a reduction in the speed limit. Then it'll increase again, and then it'll come back down. I think. So we'll aim for 80 while keeping a close eye for any speed boards. I've got a feeling there might be a 60 just around the corner. Well, I think that's reminded me it's an 80. It looks further. They could have made it a bit bigger. I like the nice big speed boards. Nice and easy to read. No question over what they're telling you. You just know, yeah, I'm good. No, not a speed board. We're fine. Right, we're going to go for 80 and hope for the best. Green signal. It might be a bit... Speed limits might be a bit simpler than I'm thinking. It might be that we're in an 80. It then changes to 90 at that level crossing. And that's when we slow down, because then it's closely followed by the 70 and the 60. Possibly. Let's hope I'm right on that one, because we're approaching 80. Okay. Which doesn't help is that I'm trying to look down at the power handle to work out what setting it's in. With any luck, we'll arrive on time at Faversham. Green signal. Beautiful. Actually, things will get a little more interesting with possibly the next, or maybe a couple of services down the road, when there's going to be more trains about with it being rush hour. So that'll add another challenge onto it. Oh no, off the brakes. Green signal. Speed back up again now. Need to keep an eye on that dial next to the speedo, because that tells me what the brakes are doing. So that second sort of needle that's currently at the bottom, that's telling me that the brake setting is 0. So the brakes are just sitting there chilling, which is grand. That's what I want them to be doing. Through Tinham, where we're not stopping. So we've then got that level crossing to look out for, which could be just coming up here. Oh no, that's an 80. Right, we're in an 85 now. Okay, go for it. The timetable kind of expects us to be doing this sort of speed, so need to make sure we stick to it. Another green signal. Perfect. So yeah, the level crossing's not, don't think it's too far out. And that's the next change the speed limit, I believe. I don't think there is one before it. Green signal. Oh, I think this is the level crossing actually. Yep, it is. There's been 90 speed board. So I know that we've got a 70 coming up. So we'll slow it down in plenty of time. There we go. Can't remember exactly where the 70 is. We're not far from it though. I know that much. Green signal. Oh, where's the 70 board? Oh, this might be it coming up. Yep, oh, okay, it's 75. 70, 75, that's close enough. Then I know there's a 60. Yeah, that tells me there's a 60 coming up, which I think is at this bridge, I think. Though we do have double yellow there, so we want to be slowing down. Might just be because we're approaching Faversham and that's where it wants me to stop. So we'll leave it slightly under the limit. Ah, that'll be Miss 60. Yep, that's Miss 60. I think this signal is going to be a single yellow, and then it'll be a red at the end of the platform, and that's purely because it wants me to stop there. Yep, single yellow. So we're fine as long as we stop at the platform and don't overshoot, we're good. Just hoping that it's not going to cut us off to the left. Shouldn't do. Nope. Marvellous. And then with any luck, we're on time. 15:52 was our scheduled arrival time. So we'll have a look and we'll see how I've done. Oh, we can go a bit further. Scroll along. It's fine. And that'll do. No, that'll do. There we go. Let's have a look. Where are we? 15:52. Oh, 5 seconds to spare. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And now we just wait for me to get... I thought that someone's floating then. Wait for me to get kicked out of my seat, basically. That's what happens. And then we'll see if I got it right with the speed limits. Only because I did on week 4. Last week, week 5, I didn't. So we'll see if I've managed to get it sorted this week. I mean, I say I'm going to get kicked out of my seat. Oh, are you? Are you going to kick me out? Or are you going to make me lock the doors? Maybe I need to lock the doors. Right, we'll... Okay, I'll lock the doors. There we go, now I'm kicked out. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. So, speed-wise, that's looking actually pretty good. Yeah, marvellous. No, I've pretty much now... I'm going to say that I pretty much nailed that with the speed limits. Awesome. And for my arrival times, we were bang on. Obviously messed up the first couple of stops, but then it's not giving me one for Faversham. I think I'll start pretty much bang on though. Yeah, happy days. Well, there we go. I'm feeling reasonably pleased with that. It's now just a case of, can I pull that kind of performance off on a and repeat it, essentially. Can I do it again, and then can I do it again and again and again with different services? That's really the kind of the challenge now, is to be able to maintain this. So nice, 7,707 points. So I think that's slightly more than my best. I think 7,699 was where I got up to. So yeah, that's not bad at all. Well, that's been week 6. Like I said earlier, we've got a few more of these to do, I think, so that I can pull off this kind of performance on a regular basis. So keep a lookout for the next one. As always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Always very much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.